Oh, I want to talk some more about Breath of the Wild 2. I'm just going to keep calling it that, since it does seem like they're going to be using the same world and map, just with islands added that float in the sky. Although I suspect there's going to be an entire underground world too. Just from like trailers and stuff. So that's my expectation at the moment, is overworld, overworld being the Sky Islands, and then an underworld. I'm also like, I know this is not a completely novel take, but I get the feeling that it might tie in to like Majora's Mask in some way. I suspect that if Nintendo went that way, getting nommed again. If Nintendo went that way, we would end up doing like a an origin story for Majora. Like, Nintendo definitely knows that Majora's Mask is one of their more popular Zeldas, I think. And so they'd probably utilize that pretty well. So I think it'd be cool if you got an origin story for Majora, where you had to fight Majora. But yeah, they never really explained like the whole Blood Moon thing. At least I didn't feel like they sufficiently did so in the original Breath of the Wild. So like, it was just like, all the things you killed came back to life because the moon turned red. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. It's a mechanic for the game, but like, why? Since when does Ganondorf have powers over the moon? But I don't think we got a real answer for that. If we did, I wasn't paying enough attention. So I kind of suspect that they're going to do something with that, because they're probably going to keep that mechanic in. And they might go out of their way to explain it some in this one. Also, the reason it being called Tears of the Kingdom makes me think Zelda might die. And it'll be like a very, is it Greek? I think Hercules is Greek. But like the tale of Hercules, where he like goes into the underworld to save the person he loves. I kind of suspect right now the idea might be Zelda dies, and then Link is like looking for a way to bring her back to life. And he finds out about this underworld, and he can go there and try to rescue her from the underworld. That would be like straight ripping from Hercules, but that's okay. I don't mind it. If they do go that route, where it's like Zelda dies and he's looking for a way to get her back, they also might bring in the former champions as well, and that would be really cool, because they more or less just had a cameo presentation. Okay, that was a mistake. Wow, that was a big mistake, actually. Around the loop-de-loop. But yeah, they were kind of just cameos, to be honest. They showed up just long enough to give a bit backstory of themselves, and then second again. Classic second place. They gave backstory on themselves, and then they gave Link some assistance in the boss fight, sort of, and then they just left, and that was it. And that just seems like almost a waste to have created these characters just to show up temporarily, and technically just show up just to die. That's a really bad writer trick. So I'd be shocked if they didn't do anything with the former champions. But I didn't play the Hyrule Warriors spinoff for this game. So it's possible they could have explored more in that. But I didn't think that was a canon game, since Nintendo didn't really make it. They kind of handed that to Koei Tecmo, I think, right? I could be incorrect about that. So maybe they explored more of their backstories in that. I do not know for certain. I don't remember enough of the lore for Majora. I don't remember if the Happy Mask Salesman in the original game tells you a whole lot. But I remember him saying, like, Majora was an evil god that got sealed inside of a mask. Something along those lines. So I'm wondering if we get to see that origin story. If this is a Majora tie-in like I think it is going to be. Which would be really cool. And perhaps we could see the return of Fierce Deity Link. Oh my god, yes, please. Fierce Deity Link was my favorite part of that game. Just like the best. You got to be completely overpowered and just kick Majora's ass. It was great. Okay. I'm hyping myself up for something that probably won't happen, which is kind of a mistake. Go away. Yeah, I think we got first that time. Either way, I'm sure I'll enjoy the game. Should be a good time.